He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I woke up just thinking about a lot of things, and just encouraging myself that that's where I need to be. We're living at a time where it's all about the hustle and the bustle. Go get it. Especially here at the new year. New year, new me. I'm snatching all my blessings back that the enemy done took. We have all these little cliches and all these little sayings. We have everything lined up that we think we need to do. But have we begun to dwell in the secret place of the Most High? Have we begun to ask God, what is the purpose? I see the potential. I see the gifts. I see things that I can do. I see what I can possibly do. I understand that I'm good at that and I'm good at this. I have the potential to do these things. But is that your purpose? We need to dwell in that place. We need to understand also that it is okay as we are pursuing, once God begins to tell us what our purpose is, and we begin to pursue Him as we dwell in that secret place. And we begin to understand what He's called us to do as we dwell in that secret place. And we begin to hear clearly as He leads us, as we dwell in that secret place. And as we begin to call His name, because we now know Him, because we have dwelled in that secret place, He will begin to tell us, this is what I've called you to do. This is what I purposed for you. And see, purpose doesn't drive you. It doesn't drive you. It doesn't suck all the energy out of you and make you feel like you're about to die. No, what purpose does is it increases a level of passion that ignites you. I'm not saying you won't be tired in your body. I'm not saying that there won't be some days that you're like, you know what, forget this, I don't want to do this. But what will happen is your spirit will say, no, you have to come. Get up. It's time to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. And it's not doing it for me. It's not, I got to get up and do this because, I'm trying to make money and I'm trying to make it happen and I'm trying to have this for my kids and I'm trying to have this for me. No. What purpose does is lead you to vision. Vision shows you where I'm going. Here I go. I have vision and purpose. I have vision and purpose. And see, vision is not about you. Vision is about other people. It's about other people. Potential and goals and dreams are about you. Purpose and vision are about other people. And so as you were going through this transition and you're trying to understand, God, where are you calling me to? What are you doing for me? You should be dwelling in the secret place so that you can truly hear Him. That's what I'm going to drive in this year, because we have a lot of people speaking a lot of good things that sound good to the ear. They sound good. You turn on these videos and you have motivational speakers saying do this and do that. And you got to get up and you got to make it happen. And a lot of the times God was telling me people are driving after potential. I never called them to be a singer. I never called them to go out and do that. I never told them to start a church. I never told them to go out and preach. I never told them to go get married right now. I never told them to have a child right now. I never told you to become a teacher. I never had that in the plan for you. But because you had potential and you seen a way to make something happen that you felt you were good at, you went the wrong direction. So I encourage you today to understand the difference between potential and purpose. Understand that vision only comes from God, and vision is for other people. It's not for you. It's not for you, and it won't drive you. The Spirit will lead you. The Spirit of God will lead you. It won't drive you, meaning you see a lot of people dropping off like flies. They're leaving ministries, they're leaving their jobs, they're leaving companies that they've built, and they're exhausted and they're tired because they've been driven. Because they have not stopped and said, you know what, I am going to sit and dwell in that secret place. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to begin to call out the Lord's name in a way that He knows me. He hears me. Now He says, that's my baby, and my baby loves me because He's been dwelling with me. She's been dwelling with me. She's been seeking me. That's the only way we're going to truly fulfill purpose. Going after potential only makes sure I see it all the time. I'm seeing it in people, and they're chasing money. It says there will come a time where men will be after their own pleasures. We'll have itching ears and we'll seek our own pleasures, our own desires. things that God has not called us to, but we're surrounded by material things. We're surrounded by things that we think that we want. And those things that we think that as we reach for things, we get further from God. The more we reach for things, the further away we get from God, and the further away we get from things. But if you search for God, and you seek for God, and you reach for God, the things will just follow you. He says, seek first my kingdom of righteousness. Seek ye first the kingdom of righteousness, and all of that, all those things that you are desiring, and things you can't even think about desiring, will come unto you. Seek God's face, not his hand. Again, dwell in that secret place. Dwell in that, and don't be afraid to fail. When you get to that point where you are in purpose, you're pursuing things, and you hit those valleys, and you hit those hard times, or you hit those times of growth and learning, use those times to learn. It's in those valleys, it's in those wildernesses, it's in those desert times that we become the most sturdiest. Think of a cactus. A cactus can survive in a desert. It has water on the inside and a tough skin. But had it not been planted in the desert, had it not been planted in that soil and that terrain, it would not have grown. It would not have grown to sustain weather, to sustain the heat, to sustain. So today, be okay with that. Be okay with failing. In the Loon Shots book, it says if you don't have at least 3 false fails, meaning if you don't fail at least 3 times when you're pursuing your purpose, if you don't fail at least 3 times, and I'm not saying like totally fail, everything falls off, but if you don't get tripped up and stumbled up and have to relook at things and have to reevaluate things and reflect on yourself, then you have not pushed to your success rate. You haven't pushed to that level, and you may not make it. You may not make it. You need resistance to grow. You need resistance. You need somebody to tell you no. It's okay. You told me that's all right. I'm going to keep going. I ain't going to stop. You told me you don't like me. That's fine. You told me you don't want to be around me. That's fine. You told me you don't want to join me. That's fine. You told me you don't want me to be a part of that. That's fine. But I'm not going to stop, because I'm not pursuing potential. I'm pursuing purpose. And God's got me because I'm dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. I'm dwelling in his secret place, and he knows my name. And when I call out his name, he hears me. So I hope this encourages you. Seek God, and he will lead you to purpose. He will lead you into your vision for other people, to serve other people, to be there for others. It won't be about you. Let's step out of being selfish. Let's understand that God has more for us. It's not about us, it's about him, and it's about them. Have a blessed day.